I'm going for Mega Blackjack Dealer, hit me. No, I don't know the rules, why do you ask?
Until Tuesday, I better not tell your man. Oh no, let you in on a secret that your mama can't know. I'm a wizard with a magic stick, so hop on, let's go, let's go. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle it. I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle this. I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle it. I can't handle it. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? You can't handle this. Did your daddy own a bakery? Is them best sweet cakes? Sweet cake. How come you ain't been before? I guess we make mistakes. All right now. Honey looking fly, fly, fly. This much is true. So true. Only one question, girl. So tell me what you gonna do. Gonna do. Come on. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle it. I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. Can't handle this. I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. Can't handle it. I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle this. I can't handle it. Can you? Can you? What you gonna do? Come on. Woo. Can you handle it? While you're turning up with your friends in tow, I'm allergic to the ugly ones. Oh, no. What you gonna do with those? Tell them bye, bye, bye. Yeah, it'll be okay. It'll be all right. They can catch the bus to the interstate. Hit me, come on. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle it. I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle this. I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. Can't handle it. I can't handle it. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle this. Come on. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle it. Come on. Can you handle it? I can't handle it. You can't handle this. Can you handle it? Come on. Can't handle it. I can't.
Good afternoon and welcome to Game Night Happy Hour on the 9th of September. Hope you all are doing well. Is everything working? It's all gone very quiet all of a sudden. Haven't played the code for a while. Thought I'd dig it out for a nice some casual code conundrums this happy hour. How's everyone doing? I went to McDonald's for lunch. Ordered far too much and I got most of it left over. So, oh yeah, they're good, aren't they, Ash? Have you seen the full trailer? Full trailer was released an hour ago, and it looks pretty pog. I'm not going to lie. Oh, you did say and full trailers. It would help if I actually read your message fully, wouldn't it? I just saw the word Matrix and got immediately excitable. But yeah, looking forward to that. That's something to look forward to this Christmas. What did I get from Mac? The easier question might be, what didn't I get from Mackies? It's always the way. I sort of want one of everything, and then realise there is no. You can't have one of everything, Ben. No, don't have one of everything. So I got some mozzarella dippers and some McNuggets and a burger and chips and an Oasis. The quantities of them I will not disclose, but suffice to say I've got some McNuggets and a burger and some mozzarella dippers left, so I'm sure Dylan will probably snack on those when he gets home from school or have them for lunch tomorrow, because kids do that sort of thing, don't they? Anything, it's got enough sugar in it. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Some casual code this afternoon. Haven't seen it for a while. Yeah, there were 20 of them. There's still 10 of them left, though, only. I got a double quarter pounder with cheese and the 20 box of mozzarella dippers. No, the 9 box of mozzarella dippers and the 20 box of McNuggets. And McDonald's buffet. But first, a word from our sponsor, Zeusless.
Still not sure who the father of this impending Twitch baby is. Apparently it's an anagram of Bopper Tot 1000. Who could it be?
Who could it be? I wonder. Thank you very much for the 8 months of support there, Zeus. Hope you're keeping well. And thank you for joining me for this happy hour. So if you have not played the code before, oh yeah, you can contribute to the host showdown. That's a thing that's still going on. I cleared the cache yesterday on my browser. Get started. Right, 40% raised, 9 days left. I may have to extend that. But yeah, I cleared the cache because the weird things were... Oh! Another word from our sponsor, Ash the Bash.
Ooh, I has button.
You has button. Thank you very much for the 25 months of support, Ash. 2 and a bit years, which is an astonishing amount of time. Thank you very much for the ongoing support. We'll get to the instructions in just a moment for the code Blimey Slimy. Welcome to the screen. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the screen as well. I suppose your name is on the screen. Yeah, we'll get there in just a minute. What was I saying? I was saying something before that. Haven't played the code for a while, playing Buzz Off later on. Oh yeah, cleared the cache, that was it. I cleared the cache out because my Google Drive has started doing something weird, my personal Google Drive as opposed to the Persephone's Chair one, and now I can't edit any of my spreadsheets. It just keeps disconnecting. So anyone who's cleverer than me knows anything about stuff, and it's only in Chrome. In Edge, for reasons... in Edge it seems to sort of work, but it's just a pain in the arse because I've now converted back to an Excel spreadsheet for my family budget, which is sort of the main thing that I use on the Google Drive. So I cleared the cache and started getting lots of new buttons appearing. And also I set up a new profile because I had so many windows and tabs open on one Google Chrome window. So I've now got 2 profiles. I'm not discounting the possibility that the events are connected, but I've now got a Persephone's Chair Google Chrome and a me Google Chrome, or not Persephone's Chair Google Chrome. Anyway, we're going to play the code. A reminder that if you're playing in the hot seat, you will need to be in the Discord, which you can join there, if you're not already. And you'll need to have a working microphone so that you can come and talk to me and possibly your teammates as well. So make sure you have got both of those boxes checked in the Discord and with a microphone. If you haven't got either of the above, you won't be able to play in the hot seat, but you will still be able to play in the lobby game, which is done by whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot during the game. Rest of the instructions I'll explain as we go. If you want to play the code, there's the code profile. Oh god, why is this such a convoluted stream deck? I do not know. Type of code. Oh, it's all very quiet, isn't it? Let's get some more sound. Open volume mixer. Let's put the code up to 80. I think. So, type yourself in a code if you want to come play. You can self-exclude if you only want to play in the lobby, if you haven't got a microphone or whatever. If you don't want to play in the hot seat game, you can self-exclude by typing !exclude. But if you do want to play in the hot seat, then don't type that. Did I fix the kerning on these numbers? I think I did. They look better than they did. Yes, 3 distinct digits. 3 distinct digits. It's very important. 3, yes. Unique or distinct. I don't forget what the technical distinction is between distinct and unique. Unique is something like... and distinct is... yes, if you leave and then rejoin Blimey Slimy, you can, although there's not a huge amount of purpose in doing that. But yes, if you type !leave and then rejoin, you are in at the moment. You're there with 982. Right, 17 in the lobby so far. Right, give it a few more minutes. We have got a buzz-off game. We're going to be playing sometime around 4 o'clock between Matt and Alex, which I'm very much looking forward to hosting with a pack from Lupine. See how many games of the code we can get through first. Apparently the jackpot is at 4,500. I don't think we won the last time we played the code. I can't remember if I increased the jackpot. I'm going to assume I did and keep it at 4,500 for now. So, yes. If you don't want to play in the hot seat because you haven't got a microphone or whatever, then all will be well. We're going to see who we're going to get along. I'll lock it up. Give just a couple more minutes to decide if you want to come play or not on this first game. Right. 10 more seconds, maybe? 10 more seconds? And then we will get underway. Let me say hello to, I haven't said hello to people yet. Hello to Matt and to Blimey Slimy and to G. Eisens, the Lupine One, Clive, Innes, Cyclespace, Tapstop and Cetra. Good afternoon to Dogfish and Tyson, to Zeus and Claire, Itzotli and Oni, Sofsly Bob and Pokenut, Ash and Score Count, to Maxio, Applecast, It's Sportsy, anyone else who is lurking in the chat. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're keeping well this Tuesday afternoon / morning / evening, depending on your time zone. Nice to have you all here. And yes, we shall get on with this game very shortly. And we'll take it from there. So, last chance to get into the lobby if you want to come and play. And remember, you must have a microphone and you must have access to the Discord if you want to play in the hot seat. Did I say Tuesday? Sorry, Thursday. Thursday. I meant Thursday. It's my bad. Right, I think that is goodly long enough. Let's lock it up and pick ourselves some players. Is it going to be 1, 2, or 3? And who amongst you is going to be picked for this first game? Let's find out. There's going to be 2 of you. Clive, you're in. And it's Sotley, you're in. Clive, and it's Sotley. If you would like to make your way towards the green room score, we'll get you sound tested and bring you into the broadcast studio. While we're doing that, I'm just going to unmute that. I'm going to undeafen myself as well. And good luck to you all. We have a total of 132 boards to play with, 176 boards which are unused and not authored by Clive, 204 boards which are unused and not authored by Itzotli, out of a total of 248 boards within the database. So, yes, it's going to wait for the guys to be dropped into the broadcast studio. Itzotli and Clive are both two forces to be reckoned with. Good brains on both of them. And if you're playing along in the lobby game, make sure you whisper to Persephone's Twitch bot. His instructions to do that are just there. The easiest way is if you click Persephone's Twitch bot and then press whisper. You can get it in a pop-out window. It'll just make it a lot easier for you, so you can access that there. Clive and Itzotli, good afternoon.
Hello there.
Hello, there's one. We got one hello there. Is there an Itzotli here as well? No. Well, I'll talk to Clive for now. Good morning, Clive. I suppose it's morning where you are, isn't it?
Yeah, morning, Ben.
And I feel like I haven't spoken to you for a while, though there's not been that many voice games. Not when we were doing Face Off, there were very many voice games. But how are you keeping? You keeping out of trouble?
For the most part, yep. Yourself?
Yes, ticking along quite nicely. It's all been rather stressful few days, as I've elucidated to on other streams. But today I've almost sort of kind of nearly had a day off.
Fabulous.
Which is it's a weird thing. If I'm unproductive for like more than an hour and a half, I feel like really guilty. Like I've got to, I shouldn't be doing that, but as I'm getting older, I'm starting to discover actually sometimes it is okay to just, do other things, to not work all the time. It's one of these weird. Did you have this problem, Clive?
Occasionally, but I usually just go to sleep so I can't feel anything.
Ah, fair. Yeah. Well, that's a good way out of it. I thought I can't very well go to sleep after, an hour after I've gotten up. But welcome to the game. Welcome to the game, Clive. And Itzotli has gone muted. Have we got you back now, Itzotli? No. Oh, unmute. Do we have an Itzotli? And thank you for the house grats chat as well. Very grateful to you. It's been a long and winding road that leads to our new front door. See what I did there. But hopefully that's going to be a thing that's happening soon. Don't you sigh at me. Liam, what's going on?
Look, that's all I did.
Liam, have you? Can you hear us? Give us a sign if you can hear us. It's the sign that you can hear us not speaking. Mr. Liam? No. Well, while we're waiting for Liam, I'm just going to share the screen with y'all.
Mercy.
Screen one, so you can see what is going on in real time. For reasons best known to the computer, I still have not yet figured out a way to pipe the sound through with the other account. It seems to be not really working anymore. It's just decided to stop. But yeah, let me give Liam a little whisper message. Can you hear us? If I give him a little DM. May not be there at all. Liam, it's Otley. He's not responding. I think he's probably having a. We can always confer with him in. You can't hear us either. Okay.
Ooh.
That might be your Discord settings, possibly. I'll message you here. Might be Discord settings. Could try restarting Discord as well. Score not to communicate fine in the green room. Oh, you'll have to ask Score that. Yeah. Clive, could you hear Liam in the green room?
Yeah, I was talking just fine.
Oh. I haven't accidentally muted you. No. We could just go and do it in the green room, maybe. Shall we pop into the green room, Clive, and see if we can do it from there?
Oh, fabulous.
Can you hear us now, Itzotli?
Yes, there we go.
Oh, right, okay. What's going on with the broadcast studio then? It's Oh, okay. Well, apparently public channels are better than private channels at the moment, so we're just going to have to respectfully ask that people don't come and gate crash the green room while we're streaming. That would be very kind of you.
That was quick.
Yes. Well, it's Ollie. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, you.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Have you? Are you back at school now?
I am, yes. I started back 31st of August.
Oof, that doesn't
Why
sound
did
right.
it fall in August? That's not a thing.
I know that doesn't feel right at all. That feels like sort of against everything moral that I stand for. But are you sort of racing back to be with us, or do you finish slightly earlier than the school I taught at?
Well, I finished at 2:30, but luckily I managed to get a lift home, so...
Nice. Well, it's lovely to have you here, and you're going to be teaming up with Clive, so hopefully you two will make a formidable team, and we can go on to crack the code. You both played before?
Yep.
Okie dokie, so you're familiar with the rules. If you've not played before, in the chat, it's very simple. In the first phase of the game, you'll be shown 3 questions and 3 answers. You have to pick the answer which has the correct answer with it. The other 2 will be wrong answers. And you do this by whispering either A, B, or C, to Persephone's Twitch bot. Make sure you whisper your answer, and you'll have about 20 seconds to do that. I'm going to see if I can remember all the buttons to press, because this stream deck profile is a mess. Best of luck to you both for 4,500 points. Let's go to board number 1.
If you could stream it, please.
Oh yeah, I've stopped doing the streaming thing. Let me go back to sharing screen, go live. So,
Embarrassing.
options are Orc, Vitruvius, and Gold. Let's reveal those one at a time. Question A. What 3-letter term is another name for the African antelope called a wildebeest? Question number B. Which Roman architect is the subject of a late 15th century anatomical drawing by Leonardo da Vinci? Or question number C. De Beers has been in the industry of mining and selling what valuable substance since 1888? Twitch chat, you've got about 20 seconds to whisper your answers A, B, or C, and the time starts now. If you think that orc is a 3-letter term for an African antelope, you need to type A. If you think the Roman architect is the subject of a late anatomical drawing, that didn't say that right, it's Vitruvius, to whisper B. And if you think De Beers mine gold, you need to whisper C. Thank you very much to 8Minky for this board. Gentlemen, I shall pass it over to you. What do you think?
Gotta be B, right?
Yeah, an orc's a bird, I think.
Yeah, that'd be a yak, eh?
Yeah. And yeah, it's Vitruvian man, isn't it? So it's got to be.
That was the place, but yeah, De Beers is diamonds, so I think we'll lock in B.
Shall we lock in B?
Yeah, lucky me.
Okay,
Yep.
I shall lock in B. And only the computer can tell us, is B the correct answer? Solid star. Most people getting themselves an early point there, which is very nice to see. Yes, the Vitruvian man, as you pointed out. Any ideas on the other one? The 3-letter term, another name for an African antelope called a wildebeest? Any ideas what that might be?
Yak.
Yak?
Is it?
It is GNU. Very well done. So let's press the button. There's a very famous song called I'm a GNU that I've done with my friend John. I'm a GNU. One of the finest works of nature in the zoo. It's a silly song, but it's quite amusing. And as to C, Clive, did you suggest it might not be gold, but...
Diamonds, presumably.
Yeah, diamonds is the right answer. Good start for you both. That's your first one. So you get an opportunity to look for a digit in your code. There will be no repeated digits in your code. If you find one, then we go to the second phase of the game. If you don't, then we have another board with these rules. So what number do you want to look for first?
You can pick, Clive.
Nah, you can pick.
Oh, Christ,
right.
We're going to be here till Christmas if we're going to do this. Both too polite.
I'm just trying to maximize screen time.
Let's go for 6.
6. Let's have a look. Is there a 6 in your code? And the second digit in the column in the lobby game, by the way, not in the first box, by the way, is how many digits of your code have matched. It's the second form of tiebreaker. How about the second box? Nothing there. Is there a 6 in box number 3? No 6s in your code, but not to worry. Plenty of opportunities still to find. Let's go on to your second board. Here are your questions. Or here are your answers, I suppose. Trains, 7, 12. Let's have some questions to go with them. We're still in phase 1, so you get to see all 3 questions. Question A. Eisenberg Kingdom Brunel's Great Western and Great Eastern were what? Question number B. How many Holy Roman Emperors were called Henry? And question number C. An icosahedron has how many sides? Thank you to Keshihead for this board. Twitch, you've got about 20 seconds to whisper your answers to the bot, and your time starts now. If you think Eisenberg Kingdom Brunel's Great Western and Great Eastern were trains, you need to type A. If you think there were 7 Holy Roman Emperors called Henry, you need to type B. And if you think an icosahedron has got 12 sides, you need to type C. Last couple of seconds. Gents, what do you think?
Right, I know for a fact it's not C. Icosa is 20.
Yeah, be dodecahedron, wouldn't it, for 12?
Yes, it would, yeah.
Okay, so we're eliminating C. Okay.
I'm a bit conflicted on A because I think it's the railway, but
Yeah.
whether or not it includes trains.
Yeah,
I thought
that was what I thought at first as well.
Yeah.
Ugh.
it's the railway itself, but I don't know if it's specific to trains.
Yeah. Be awful mean to put trains when you mean railway, but
Yeah. And then I don't have a clue with B.
yeah, no, that could be 50 for all I know.
I mean, it might have been nice if that question of how many Holy Roman Emperors were called, I don't know, Jackson. Probably not quite as many. We hope for a nicer zero there. How many were called Tyler? Holy Roman Emperor Tyler. Keith is who I was going to go for as well. How many were called Keith? Yeah, not many Holy Roman Emperors called Keith. But Henry, certainly a regal name. There's been many King Henrys, certainly, in this country at least. We're eliminating C, so what do you want to go for? Either A or B?
Henry, Holy Roman Emperor, it doesn't... Henry feels more British inclined than
Yeah.
Holy Roman Emperor, which is making me think it's definitely to do with railways, but if it includes trains or not, I don't know. But my instinct would be A, but
well, you're saying you think the Great Western and the Great Eastern are railways, is what you've said.
yes, it's just the distinction of is it a railway or a train.
This is the question as to how much you think. I can say that the question is solid. Is all I will say. There's no license for ambiguity within this question, within this board, I should say.
I don't know how to take that.
Just trying to be as transparent as possible, and as fair as I can to you all.
Is Henry Holy Roman's like Italy, in it? So is Henry an Italian name? And I don't think it is.
No, I would have thought that was more. No, not Italian, at least.
Yeah.
But obviously there must be some if you're asking.
Yeah.
Didn't last a while. Ugh.
I'm thinking we go A on the basis that if it was an incorrect answer, then it wouldn't be trains. It'd be something unrelated.
I think at least if we go A and we're wrong, we can feel hard done by it, and that's always fun.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay, are we sure we're going to lock in A?
Yes.
Lock in A.
Lock in A. Okay, we're going to lock it in.
Rip the plaster off.
So, we're locked in with A after a great deal of debate there. Computer, can you tell us, is A the correct answer? It's not, I'm afraid. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Early exit on this occasion. What are you expecting to see behind A now?
Railway.
Railway.
The actual structure itself, not the transport mobile.
You might think. The answer was actually B, as we had discussed. A is in fact ships.
Oh,
Eh?
The SS Great Eastern and the SS Great Western were steamships. They were not trains, and that's what I meant when I said the question was robust. I tried to be as helpful as possible.
Yeah.
It was robust, but no, they are actually steamships built by Eisenbahn Kingdom Brunel. Bit of a curveball, and maybe say Eisenbahn Kingdom Brunel we associate very readily with the railway, but there we go. There were 7 Holy Roman Emperors called Henry. Some scant consolation for you. Itzotli, what did you say C was?
it costs us 20.
Yes, there are indeed. 20 is what we're after. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Well, you've given it a good go, but unfortunately you are not going to be cracking the code today. But I hope you've both had a good time. It's been lovely to have you here. And hopefully we'll see you next time.
Cheers, man.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers, man, thank you.
So, that is the end of the question. We're going to have a look at the leaderboard because that is the end of the game. We can see Clive up there, but he is not surpassing that on this occasion. Clive up there in second place with Ash, 5,500 points. Oh, that's a shame. Shame when that happens. But we'll have another go. We're going to have another game. We'll get some more players into the hot seat. And well done if you got 2 points on that one. I don't think there are any pennies attached to this game because I sort of didn't bother with them because I didn't think we were going to be playing it for a while. So that's okay. Everyone can have some code pennies in the chat, though. Let's press the game over button and we'll go on to the next game. And apparently we're broadcasting from the green room today, so game number 2. Oh, socket exception. Yay, okay, well let's restart the build and have the lovely credits again. Let's try that again. Okay, let's try and open the lobby again. There we go, no socket exception this time. Type in your code if you want to come play. Don't forget your exclusion list if you don't want to play in the hot seat for whatever reason. That's completely fine. Yes, make sure you self-exclude if you don't want to feature in the hot seat. If you haven't got a microphone or you don't want to come play for whatever reason, that's completely fine. But do come join the lobby if you'd like to play in the lobby game or have a chance in the hot seat. Let's stop the bonus right there. Oh, we got some new players as well. 23 have been given a penny, and one of them was new. Welcome to you. Although that does make me think, actually, if that's Blimey Slimy, hello Blimey Slimy, did it add on your set game pennies? Should have done. But I've only got one reading there, so that's something, I guess. Hey, it could happen. RNG has done stranger things than that in the past. 19 players in the lobby, of which 15 are on the exclusion list. Yeah, that's fine. It just means the computer's going to have to cycle through and find either 1, 2, or 3. Possibly Lupine, though it should be drawing it from the same source, which is, or it was making me think it possibly wasn't Blimey Slimy who was the one new player. It doesn't tell me who the new player was, it just says there was one new player. But yeah. 1 in 720, is that right? Is that right, Matt? I suppose yes, if it's distinct digits, then it would have to be, wouldn't it? Right. Couple more seconds to join. 20 of you in the lobby, 15 on the exclusion list. And there'll be either 1, 2, or 3 players are going to be picked. Oh, I need to have 500 more to the bonus, don't I? To the jackpot. There we go. Let's call it 5,000 for cracking the code today. Right, I think that's long enough. Let's pick ourselves some players. Lock it up. 10 times 9 times 8 over 6. Ah, cool. Just a one player, and it's Shadowmane. Shadowmane, welcome to the game. Let's pick you a code. And Shadowmane, you're here from the green into the green room already. Hello.
Hey Ben.
How you feeling?
It's been a I can't put it into words. Had a bit of a rough morning, but hopefully it's all better now.
Good to hear, good to hear. Well, it is you versus the board. I will do my best to be a sounding board for you, but of course I get the answers decompiled into my inspectors, so I can't be too much help for you, but very best of luck to you, Shadowmane. Let's see if we can crack the code. Let's go on to our first board. Options are Bruce Banner, Clint Barton, and Thor. And I definitely can't help you on this one because I'm pretty sure this board is mine. Because this was one of the first ones where I was demonstrating putting boards together rather than just random questions. So, answers are Bruce Banner, Clint Barton, and Thor. Let's take a look at the questions. Who is Iron Man? Who is Hawkeye? Who is Loki's father? 20 seconds in the chat and your time starts now. If you think Bruce Banner is Iron Man, type A. If you think Clint Barton is Hawkeye, type B. If you think Loki's father is Thor, type in C. And thank you very much to Royal Flush for this question pack. The question board. Right, Shadowmane, are you a Marvel fan?
Oh yes, I know all of these.
You okay?
Iron Man, I believe, is Tony Stark. Loki's father. It's debatable between Odin or the Frost Giants, but not Hawkeye's father. Oh God!
No, you said
father.
Loki's. You said Loki's father. I think
I'm confusing myself. It's kind of nerve-wracking being up here alone. Usually I've got people.
There's no yes normally amongst company. Well, you've got me. I'll talk to you.
Yeah, fair enough.
About anything except the answers, of course.
Well, I already know the answer. It's Hawkeye.
You want to lock in B?
Yeah, who is Hawkeye? Clint Barton.
Locked in. Computer. Is that the right answer? Absolutely right. Good start right there. Iron Man, who did you think Iron Man was?
Tony Stark.
Absolutely right. And Loki's father?
It's either Odin or one of the Frost Giants. It's kind of debated.
Spoilers, by the way, for the MCU if you've not seen it. And yeah, you're right, Odin is the answer we had down there. Very well played. So you got your first chance to find a number in your code, Shadowmane. What would you like to look for?
Right, then we go straight down the middle with 5.
Straight down the middle with 5. Let's see what we get. Is there a 5 in your code? First box. Let's have a look. Not in the first box. How about the second box? Alas, not. Box number 3. Any luck here? Unfortunately not. No 5s in your code, Shadowmane, which means we stay at phase 1 and you get to see all 3 questions. Let's go to board number 2. Answers are Benedict XVI, Apple, or Euchre. Euchre? Euchre?
I think it's Euchre.
Euchre. However you pronounce it, that one. Let's look at the questions that go with them. Who was the Pope at the turn of the 21st century? What company develops the products that use a trademarked retina display? And question number C. What is the only game that BicycleCards.com suggests you play with a deck of 51 cards? Thank you to 8Minky for this board. And Twitch chat, you've got about 20 seconds and your time starts now. If you think the Pope at the turn of the 21st century was Benedict XVI, type A. If you think the company that develops the products that use a trademark retina display is Apple, type B. Or if you think the only card game that BicycleCards.com suggests you play with a deck of 51 cards is Euchre, type C. There's your time up. Shadowmane, what are your thoughts on this?
I don't think it was Pope Benedict XVI, the start of the 21st century. And again, I don't know much popes. Card games with only 51 cards. For some reason, I don't think that Euchre would be up there.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember whether or not it's either LG or Apple, one of the two.
Aha.
Yeah. Oh, heaven help me. I'll lock in B, Apple.
Sure, you want to lock in B, Apple?
Yeah. I'll lock in
Okay,
Apple.
that is locked in. Computer, can we reveal, is B the correct answer? It is indeed. Very well played. 2 for 2, and you're flying through these, Shadowmain. Good game. Yes, Apple, the trademark Retina display, which you get on, certainly I've got one on one of my MacBooks, which is always nice. Pope at the turn of the 21st century, not Benedict XVI. That was Benedict XVI was Joseph Ratzinger, who replaced the correct answer, I believe. Do you know who it is? Who might you be expecting to see in A?
Anyone other than Benedict, probably.
It is someone other than Benedict. I think it's probably John Paul II. Yes, indeed, it is.
Yeah,
John
that
Paul
makes a lot more sense.
Died in 2005. Benedict XVI, the only pope in the last sort of 600 years to retire, and rather than hold the office till death, which is more traditional. As to the game with 51 cards, not Euchre, or however you pronounce it, Retina. Any ideas what you might think to see here?
Oh, I can't even think of a card game that uses only 51 cards. It's madness.
I imagine it's probably something like Old Maid or Chase the Ace, possibly. Let's take a look. Yeah, Old Maid.
Oh, really?
The objective of Old Maid is the only one I could think of where you play with 51 cards. The objective being there is one card left at the end, and whoever's got that is the loser or is out. Yeah, Old Maid. It's a good game, easy to pick up and play. So there we go. Let's go to your numbers board. There were no 5s in your code. Time for another look. What do you think?
Let's see if there's a 0 up there.
A 0. Let's see. Is there a 0 in your code? Round and round they go. First box, we've got a 0. Not to be. How about the second? Aha!
Oh, hello!
Yes, we have. We have got a 0, so that will have updated over in the lobby game. The second column indicates how many of your numbers match with the numbers of the actual code. It's used as a second tiebreaker. So those on 2-1, Apple Cars, Toot and Lupine, you're currently in the lead. Innis also finding 1 digit there, though, with just a single question right so far. Well played, Shadowmain. So it means we move to phase 2 of the game, and this means you'll only get to see 2 of the questions before you must lock in an answer. So let's go on to board number 3. Options are Taron Egerton, British Columbia, Louis Armstrong International Airport. You can see 2 of these questions before you must make a decision. There will still be 2 fallacies, 2 falsehoods, and 1 correct answer up on the board. Which 2 would you like to see, Shadowmain?
That's an interesting set of 3. I don't know much about Louis Armstrong International Airport.
Okay.
And I think I would have more luck with Taron Egerton and British Columbia.
Okay, so we have a look at A and B.
Yeah, let's have a gander.
Okay, nice and quiet then from Shadowmain until we've given it to the lobby. Lobby, the game works in exactly the same way, except like Shadowmain, you're not going to see question C. So if you think A and B are false, then you'll need to lock in C, and you'll have 20 seconds to do it. Let's look at those questions first of all. Question A. Who played Elton John in the 2019 film Rocketman? And question B. Halifax is the capital of which Canadian province? 20 seconds, Twitch chat, and your time starts now. If you think Taron Egerton played Elton John, you need to answer A. If you think British Columbia is the capital... Sorry, if you think Halifax is the capital of British Columbia, type B. And if you think both of those are wrong, then you need to type C. Thank you very much to DMMJRB for these questions. Now, Shadowmain, what are you thinking here?
As soon as I saw Elton John and Rocketman, I thought back to my mum, because my mother actually really loves this film. And
Aha. Yes, mine too. I've still not seen it, despite doing an Elton John tribute concert in about 6 weeks' time. 4 weeks' time.
If I get this
not
wrong.
Well, have you seen it? Have you seen it yourself?
I have not seen Rocketman, but I have heard Mum and my sister talking it up to the high heavens. And I think I vaguely remember hearing that Taron Egerton is the guy who plays Elton John, because I know Elton John didn't play himself.
No, indeed.
I do know.
So you think Taron Egerton sounds familiar? Familiar enough to lock it in?
It sounds familiar enough. Yeah, I'll take Taron Egerton.
You want to lock in A?
Yeah, lock in A.
Okay, it's locked in. Before we go on to reveal if that's right, we need to have a look at question C and see if that makes you feel better or worse. AMS is the IATA code for which airport? Any ideas on that?
Oh, I'm trying to think because Louis Armstrong, wasn't he a jazz musician?
He was a jazz trumpeter.
Yeah,
American jazz trumpeter.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think. AMS would probably be more Amsterdam than the USA.
Good logic. So you're thinking it's probably not C.
It's probably not C, yeah.
Okay, well, let's find out. You're locked in on A. Tell us, computer, is A the correct answer? Nice question for you to come up with there. Absolutely, Taron Egerton did indeed play Elton John in Rocket Man, a film I've still not seen, but I really need to. Now, B. Halifax is the capital of which Canadian province? Not British Columbia. Now that you know that's not right, what would you, if you were going to guess, what would you have guessed at for that?
Oh, what is it? What's that one called? Labrador and Dashin?
Newfoundland and Labrador.
Newfoundland and Labrador.
Shall we see if it's Newfoundland and Labrador? It's not, it's Nova Scotia, but you avoided it all the same. As for AMS, you thought it might be somewhere in Amsterdam. Possibly. Let's take a look. Correct answer was Schiphol, which I do believe is in the Holland? The Netherlands. That's the Dutch. I said the Dutch land. I don't mean the Dutch land. The Netherlands is what I'm thinking of. I believe Schiphol Airport. So good logicking there, although by that point you were already locked in. Well played. You are flying through here. It is in the Amsterdams. Thank you very much, Blimey. Yes, Amsterdam Schiphol AMS. So good logicking there. So you get to look for another digit of your code. You found one. There's two more to find, Shadowmane. What are you looking for next?
Okay, luck be a lady tonight. Come on, 7.
Lucky number 7. Let's see. Is there a 7 in your code? So that 0 is going to stay frozen there because we have found that. First box, number 7. Not to be. How about the last box? Is there a 7 there? No! So we stay at phase 2, but not to worry. Still got plenty of time to get through. You got through 3 boards fine, no problem, no drama so far, Shadowmane. Let's go on to board number... Before we go on to board number 4, a word from our sponsor, Joe Has No Talent.
Oh look, a child. Thanks for having me in the community, smiley face.
You're very welcome to be in the community, Joe Has No Talent. And I still think you need to change that name because I think you've got lots of talent and you've proven that several times over. Thank you very much for the 9-month subscription. And, that's what the child is, a child, the Twitch baby. I'm with you now. Caught up. Thank you for the support, Joe. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Shadowmane, let's go on to board number 4. Options are Arkansas, Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, SpongeBob SquarePants The Broadway Musical. Now, of those 3, which 2 would you like to have a gander at?
Oh, not too hot on my American geography, unfortunately.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to go with Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark and SpongeBob SquarePants The Broadway Musical then.
Okay, we'll look at B and C. Score count. I was thinking the same thing in before Clive. Clive has said hush, which makes me think this might be a Clive board. We don't know. Let's find out. Let's look at B and C. Oh, look at that, by Clive of Legend. With a budget of over $75 million, which musical holds the record for Broadway's all-time most expensive production? And question number C... Totaling 12, which Broadway musical is tied with Mean Girls for the most Tony Award nominations without a single win? Very much on point for a Clive of Legend musicals board. Twitch audience, 20 seconds, and your time starts now. If you think that the most expensive Broadway production was Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, answer B. If you think SpongeBob SquarePants the Broadway musical is tied with Mean Girls for most Tony Award nominations, type C. And if you think neither of those, then you need to type A for Arkansas, even though we don't know the question. Right, Shadowmane, how's your Broadway knowledge?
Oh, I've not seen a. I don't even get Broadway here in the UK.
No, we don't. We have the West End here, don't we?
It's pretty. It's close enough.
It's similar sort of things going on.
Yeah, I think the last thing I went to see in musical theatre was the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, blimey! Yes, I've not seen that one.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen it, and I swear the guy who was playing Brad could have passed for being Olaf in Frozen with how similar his voice sounded.
Really? Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a bit of a conundrum here on your hands then, if you're not sure. So which one? Any of those calling out to you, or possibly neither of them, and making you thinking it could be Arkansas?
Well, I didn't even know Spider-Man even had a musical.
Can confirm it does.
Let alone one with a budget of over 75 million.
That's a lot of money, isn't it?
And again, it being a Marvel they probably would have to sink a lot of money into it. SpongeBob SquarePants the Broadway musical. I've not seen it, but I have heard some of the soundtrack. To this day, I still can't get Bikini Bottom Day out of my head. It is such a good piece of music.
Nice.
If it's a Clive board, then Arkansas the musical is probably what it's referring to. Oh.
Is there an Arkansas the musical? I don't know.
There probably is.
Like, there are certainly some states that have, or states and cities in the US that have musicals named after them. Oklahoma and Chicago are two that spring immediately to mind. But
I mean, Clive may have done a complete 180, and he may have made it a wacky races question.
Well, also bear in mind that these questions have probably come out of. I don't know if this has been a specific board that has been put together, or if it's just scraped 3 Clive questions together. So there may not be a theme running through all of them. Just bear that one in mind.
So the gamble I'm now faced with is whether or not Marvel sank a lot of money into the budget for Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, or whether or not SpongeBob SquarePants the Broadway musical was niche enough that it got these nominations but didn't have enough popularity behind it to get a Tony. Oh, then again, Arkansas is the third rogue variable. Oh.
What are you going to go for, Shadow?
I don't have a D3, I don't have a wheel, and I don't have a coin. Oh. I feel like I should... Oh, no. You know what, I'm going to bet on 00 and go with SpongeBob SquarePants, the Broadway musical.
You want to lock in C?
Yes, because I have no idea what Arkansas is. I can't tell whether or not Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark had that bigger budget. And I think SpongeBob SquarePants the Broadway musical is niche enough to the point where it can get nominations, but whether or not it wins a Tony compared to the other juggernauts in the musical industry is anyone's guess. So I'll say SpongeBob SquarePants the Broadway musical.
Okay, let's lock in C as your answer. So, only the computer can tell us, but before we go there, we are going to look at question A. The answer was Arkansas, the question that went with it. In 1967, Missourian entrepreneur Robert P. McCulloch purchased the London Bridge, shipped it to America, and had it reconstructed in which state? Very different question there.
Oh, yeah, very different. Because I'm also thinking... Would Arkansas have that big a river for something like a London Bridge duplicate?
Maybe.
Because I think Arkansas is a very foresty kind of state with lots of trees and lumberjacks. So I'm glad I didn't choose that variable.
Okay, well, we don't think A, but we're locked in at C. Computer, can you reveal, is C the correct answer? Oh, it's not bad luck. No, it was not C, but a good effort all the same. So based on that and the fact you don't think it's A, are you now thinking it's possibly B?
Yeah, I am now thinking that it's Spider-Man.
Certainly was. Yes, Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, record for Broadway's all-time most expensive production. Oh, what a shame. Let's find out what it was. What do you think it could be? Tied with Mean Girls for the most Tony Award nominations, not SpongeBob.
I can't even think of anything. There's so many musicals.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think now. Could it be something like Pippin or Newsies or Bring It On? I mean, Bring It On is sort of based off a teen movie, as Mean Girls is. So I'm going to go Bring It On. Is it Bring It On? No, it's the Scottsboro Boys. No idea.
What the heck is the Scottsboro Boys?
Something I equally have never heard of. Now, you were sort of going around the house a bit. Not Arkansas, but you'd think it would be a state in which it could be reconstructed. If you were going to guess a state, which would it be, do you think, for A?
I would probably guess... Which one is San Francisco? No.
That's in San Francisco's in California, I believe.
Yes, Cali seems more likely.
Is it California? Arizona.
See, I don't know much about US geography.
I can name all 50 states, but I couldn't tell you anything else about them. That's about the limit of my knowledge. Well, Shadowmane, that is the end of your game, but you gave it a damn good run, getting all the way up to board number 4 and on your own, which is no mean feat. So massive applause to you for that. But it is going to be the end of the game. But thank you very much for playing. I hope you've had fun, and we will of course hear more from you on Saturday when we're playing your Danger Zone pack, I believe.
Yeah, I think I'll actually be on a cruise ship that day, so I probably won't be in the stream.
Yes, you
to watch
did
it play
mention
out.
that. Well, the VOD will be available if you want to watch it on
Yeah, I'll
catch-up
check the
sometime.
VOD when I
stuff.
can.
Well, have a great time on your cruise. Thanks very much for playing, and we'll see you again soon.
Have a good day, all.
Cheers, Shadowmane. So, at the end of that, it does mean Toot and Lupine are the victors in the lobby with 4 correct answers and 1 digit of the code found. The code, for what it's worth, was 206. So, actually, Lupine had the most numbers from the code there, so we can give a moral nod of the head towards Lupine. 4 correct, and 2 out of his numbers were in the code. There we go. I think that is going to be it for the code. We are going to move on to play Buzz Off between Matt and Alex. This one game that... we only had one game last Saturday, so we needed to make one up. It does mean I'm going to need to rejig the schedule because there's now a gap further down, and there's still 3 penciled in for... Tuesday next week, which I'm trying to make it not be the case, so I need to message people about that. But yeah, that is going to be the end of the code. Let's just end the question and go to that leaderboard. There it is, 8,500 still the maximum. 5,000 in the jackpot. I'm going to add another 500 to that, so that's already done for next time. 5,500 for the next time we dig the code out. Thank you all very much for playing in the lobby. Sit right there, and I'm just going to get Buzz Off warmed up. We'll go for a very short ad break, and then I'll be back in just a second. Should I put Number Wang on? I could put Number Wang on. No, we'll just go on to the game. I'll just do a very quick break, get the game set up, and then we'll carry on. So, see you in a couple of minutes. Welcome to Buzz Off as the tournament continues in this first round, and we're going to be having a midweek game of Buzz Off today between an all-British derby between Matt the Ref and Alex R. At least I think that's who we've got. We should probably wait and see if they are here. Let's see. Who's playing Buzz Off today? Oh, look at that. It's Matt the Ref versus only 91_573. Welcome to you both. Matt, first of all, hello. Nice to have you here.
Hello, Ben. Hello, everybody.
How are you keeping?
Yeah, good, thanks. Very, very good.
Good stuff, good stuff. Well, good chat. Oni, how are you doing?
Hold on, just got to get the mood totally open. The bottle goes open. There we go. We're ready.
Need some Dutch courage for the game, perhaps.
No, it's Mexican. It's Corona.
Oh, Mexico. Oh, very good, very good. Well, I hope you're both ready to play. I think you both know the rules. We've been here a few times before. Anybody who's watching along, hasn't got an interactive element, though I'm going to give you some pennies there if you want to claim those. Though you can suggest a title for the episode. So if you see something amusing or something funny or something memey or witty that happens during the stream, be it something that is seen, something that is said, or anything else really, you can suggest a title by whispering exclamation mark and then the name of your title to Persephone's Twitch bot. At the end of the game, I will pick the one that I deem to be subjectively the funniest, and I will give the winner of that title 30 pennies, and also you'll get your title displayed as the title of the game, which is always a nice little touch. So, Matt and Oni are hopefully standing by, and they've got two very interesting buzzer sounds. Matt the Ref goes like this.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
And Oni goes like this.
-5 stars!
So, Matt, I'm assuming that's an F1 reference there.
It is, yes.
And Oni, what's yours all about?
That is a reference. That is a wrestling reference of the critic Brian Alvarez reviewing the worst wrestling match he's ever seen.
Right.
-5
Minus
stars.
5 stars. Well, I enjoyed both of those immensely. Looking forward to hearing them over the course of the game. If you're both ready to play, we should go on to round number 1. Round 1 is the trivia search. How this works, you'll be shown a category and a word search grid. Hidden within that word search grid are 5 words that fill that category. All you've got to do is buzz in and tell me what the word is. The first one to find 3 words of the 5 wins the point, and the first one to win 2 points wins the round. At any point, if you are ahead, your opponent's clock will be on, and if they run out of 30 seconds on a global clock, then they automatically lose the point. So, yeah, you can, of course, tie break. So if, for example, Matt buzzes and gets an early one in, then Oni can buzz back and stop his clock by tying up the scores. But we will always have a winner because there are 5, and the letters will gradually disappear from the grid to make it a little bit clearer for you. If you buzz in and are incorrect, then you are frozen out for 10 seconds. So do buzz with care. Both ready?
Yep.
Very best of luck then. Let's go to the first board, which is US state capitals.
-5 stars!
And Oni's first into buzz.
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Yes, Phoenix is there. Matt, your clock's on.
-5 stars!
Oni to go 2 ahead.
Sacramento.
Sacramento is also there. Good spot. Matt, 1 more, and Oni wins the first point.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Matt's buzzing in.
Atlanta.
Atlanta is there as well. Your clock is still on.
-5
But
stars!
Oni thinks he's found a third one.
Albany.
Albany is also there. That is going to be the first round. Matt tried to put on a bit of a comeback there, but not able to find it. Anyone know what the last one is while we're here? Have you seen it?
I mean, I can tell you the states while they... Oh, hold on.
Missing answer that we had there was Topeka. Spelled backwards just down there.
Kansas.
Topeka. Yes, indeed. State capital of Kansas. Only taking the first point there. Let's go on to the second board. West End Theatres.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Matt's the first in.
Lyceum.
Lyceum is there. Good spot. And only your clock's on.
Cool, you took the one I was going to, thanks.
Nah. There are 4 more in there. Matt getting the early one there.
-5 stars!
Only stopping the clock at almost exactly the halfway mark. What have you seen?
I'm going to take a gamble on Dominion.
Dominion is there. Good gamble.
Damn.
Stopping the clock, and it's one apiece. Matt's got 30 seconds behind. Oni's got 15 and a bit. Keep looking. There are 3 more West End theatres hidden in that grid. I've just found one of them, although admittedly I have the advantage of knowing what I'm looking for. And to start moving the letters out a little bit faster now.
-5 stars.
Oni, to put the clock on that.
Delphi.
One more time.
The Delphi.
That is not the right answer. You're frozen out for 10 seconds.
And it's lights out and away.
Matt.
Is it the Adelphi?
It is the Adelphi. Yes, but I did need that extra A, which is why I asked you to repeat there. Only you're back in if you want to buzz again. One more will tie it up.
And it's lights out.
But Matt has gotten there. Matt?
Letters have just gone. No. I
No.
was going to say the D theatre, but no.
No, I'm afraid you're locked out.
-5 stars.
Oni.
Aldwych.
Aldwych is there. Yes, absolutely. You have stopped your clock, and there is one more. Matt is currently locked out. Matt is unlocked. One more to find. It is going to come right down to this. Matt's not lost any time.
-5 stars.
But he might be about to lose the round. Only what have you seen?
Is it Lyric?
It is the Lyric Theatre, absolutely. Oh, that was a nail biter, and it got awfully close there. Matt almost putting on a very good comeback, but unfortunately not managing to find it, and it does mean that Oni wins the first round. And getting the double whoosh there. Oh, Matt, bit of a tricky one there. You took the advantage and you had the pressure on him right from the very start, but just couldn't find that third one there.
Yeah, the Lyceum, I spotted that one straight away, and as soon as you asked for clarification on the Delphi, I thought, is it Adelphi? Which
Yeah, I thought I would just check with Oni because I wasn't sure if I'd heard the A, and I hope I wasn't giving too much away, but I wasn't quite sure if I'd heard the A at the beginning of the Adelphi. So, yeah, but managing to steal that was very clever, but unfortunately not quite enough. Oni, you've taken the first chevron, though. How you feeling?
I was expecting to be cack at this round, so I'm kind of... But anyway, this round, it's technically really only worth half of the next round, because you're gaining one, but the opponent isn't losing one. So
That's
if Matt
right.
gets this one, it's right back against him.
Absolutely, yes, because there are 9 chevrons and it seemed unfair to start one player with an advantage or a disadvantage. It just the way it works out. So that first round is only weighted half as much. If Matt wins the next one, he is right back in front. Well, let's see what it brings. Let's go on to round number 2. Round 2 is the auction house. You'll be given a category and you need to tell me how many different things in that category you can name. If you can name all the ones that you bid, then you get the point. If not, your opponent does. There'll be a round of bidding back and forth. You can start off with 1, 2 or 3 and then your opponent can outbid +1, +2, +3 at any point. You can challenge your opponent to name them, at which point they have got to type the answers one at a time into the box, hitting the buzzer to lock it in, and we will go through, and if they can name all of them, they get the point. If they can't, then they don't get the point and the other player does. Both happy with the rules?
Yep.
Grand. Let's go to the first category, which is too long for the board. Playable characters in Super Smash Bros. Melee, excluding those that were playable in the Nintendo 64 original Super Smash Bros. Matt, you're opening the bidding. Is it going to be 1, 2 or 3?
I'd like to start with 3, please.
We're starting with 3. Oni, +1, +2, +3 or challenge?
I would also like to start, we'll add on 3.
Add on 3. We're going up to 6. Matt, +1, +2, +3 or challenge?
+1, please.
+1. Up to 7. Oni, can you do any more?
Good luck.
Is that a challenge?
That is a challenge.
Okay.
Damn
Matt. Matt, 7 playable characters in Super...
Lights out and away we go.
Playable characters in Super Smash Bros. Melee, excluding those that were playable in the Nintendo 64 original Super Smash Bros. You're going for Mario.
So this is not my subject at all. So if this is wrong, then
So the faking the confidence at the beginning, but the
yeah,
bluff
a complete bluff.
maybe not paying off. Is the answer Mario?
It's not going to be.
No, I'm afraid it's not. There were 13 answers available there. Bowser, you could have had Dr. Mario, Falco, Ganondorf, Ice Climbers, Marth, Mewtwo, Mr. Game & Watch, Peach, Pichu, Roy, Young Link, or Zelda/Shake is what you could have had. So, only taking that first point there, let's go on to board number 2.
Sorry, I'm a Marth name.
Oni, you're going to be starting off this time, and we're looking for papal names used by 5 or more popes. 1, 2, or 3 to start.
3.
Matt, papal names used by 5 or more popes, +1, +2, +3, or challenge?
+1, please.
+1. We're up to 4. Oni, +1, +2, +3, or challenge?
Take them. Challenge.
Challenge. Matt, your opportunity to name papal names used by 5 or more popes.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Benedict, maybe a call back to the game we had earlier on. Have there been more than 5 Benedicts? Yes, there have. The last Benedict was Benedict the 16th.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Next, going for John. Have there been 5 or more Pope Johns? Yes, there have. 2 to go, and the point is yours.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Matthew. Good biblical name. Have there been more than 5 Pope Matthews? There have not. I don't even know if there's been one. Adrian, Alexander, yeah, bit of Pope Adrian, more than 5 Pope Adrians. Alexander, Boniface, Celestine, Clement, Gregory, Innocent, Leo, Nicholas, Paul, Pius, Sixtus, Stephen, or Urban were the other answers you could have had there. Matt, you've not named your 4, which means Oni's taken the point, and with that, Oni, you have taken round number 2. Benedict, I remember him from the code.
And tonight, Pope Matthew, I'm going to be excommunicated.
Indeed so. Well,
that is my immediate thing for episode title, by the way. Just slide that in there.
Right. Well, it's 6 plays 3, only with the advantage. As we go on to round number 3, there's still time for Matt to make this up and have the advantage going into the final. Let's see what happens. Let's go to round 3. Let's do the time warp again. Yes, it's time for the time warp. You will be shown a factoid or a question you need to hit the buzzer when the slider is pointing towards the year in which it happened. The slider will be divided into 2. One of you will go in the first half, the other will go in the second half. You get 2 different years. The midpoint will be the end of part 1 and the start of part 2. And the outer years are going to be your start and end points, respectively. Whoever gets closer to the year will get the point, and whoever gets 2 points first will win the round. In the event it's dead heat, no points are rewarded, and if it's a dead heat all the way, then no chevrons will change. At least, I hope not. That's the plan anyway. So, the slider will always take 15 seconds, but the years and the times between them will be different, so you've got to do a very quick little bit of maths to work out exactly how much each increment of the slider is actually going to be worth in terms of years, and then you've also got to know roughly when the thing happened. Both happy with the rules?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, let's go to Time Warp question number 1. Oni, you're buzzing first here, and we want to know the year Celtic Football Club play their first match, sometime between 1858 and 1936, and the slider starts now.
-5 stars!
1886 is when you're stopping at. Okay. I know there is a change I need to add to this. I haven't done it yet, but it's on the cards. It's been recommended. For now, it's not in. 1886. So, Matt, if you know what the answer is, then you might have an idea of margin for error. Though yours, between 1936 and 2014, when did the Boston Celtics win their first NBA championship? Slider starts now.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
1959 is what you're going for. Either of you actually know these?
No, I was trying to make a reasoned guess because I figured that it would be a fairly early club. And as Derby County was a really early one, it was founded in 1884, I think I got pretty close to what I was going to guess.
Matt, any thoughts?
I think only you've got it spot on. I think it's 1886.
Well, let's find out and find out who is closest. It's a dead heat! You're both 2 away. Unbelievable. Only stopping 2 too early. Matt stopping 2 too late. That means no points are given out. And so it stands to reason that we may have no change in chevrons on this round. How very, very exciting.
Wow.
Yes, 1888, Celtic Football Club played their first match, and the Boston Celtics won the first NBA championship in 1957. Not seen that before, but first time for everything, I guess. Let's go on to the next time warp.
Thank God I didn't go 8 and 84 then.
Let's do the time warp again. Matt, you're buzzing first this time. Abraham Lincoln makes the Gettysburg Address sometime between 1817 and 1918, and your slider starts now.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
1852 is where you're stopping, okie dokie. Only sometime between 1918 and 2019, we'd like to know when The Weakest Link was broadcast on BBC Two for the first time. Slider starts now.
I know the year, I just got to get it on time.
Minus 5 stars!
2004. What did you think the year was?
The year's 2001.
You think it's 2001. Matt, do you know the year of the Gettysburg Address?
Not a clue.
Okay, well, let's have a look and see who was closest.
I guess it's 7 years after the founding fathers, isn't it?
Which I also don't know. Let's find out.
1726.
Was it? Oh, I didn't go to school in America. It's not the sort of thing I'd know necessarily. Yeah, no, okay, fair enough. You're clearly you're a more virtuous quizzer than I then. Let's have a look. Who was closest? It was 2000 Weakest Link broadcast for the first time, so a year out. Matt, not a bad guess. 11 away. 1863 was the Gettysburg Address, but only just sneaking that point there. We could still have a tie if Matt can take this next one, which would mean no change in the chevron, but if Oni takes it, or it's another tie, then Oni will take the chevron. Let's go on to time warp number 3. And Oni, you're buzzing first. Sometime between 1644 and 1802, Marie Antoinette is executed. Slider starts now.
Minus 5 stars!
1780, stopping quite late there on the slider. Matt, sometime between 1802 and 1960, we are looking for Henri Becquerel and Marie and Pierre Curie win the Nobel Physics Prize. Slider starts now.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
1854 is where you're stopping at. Let's have a look and see who was closest. It was only 13 away from Marie Antoinette's execution. Matt, a little bit further out there, was a bit later than 1854. It was 1903, 49 away, which means Oni takes the second point and takes a chevron for the round. Now it's 7-2, so pressure really on Matt here. Don't worry, it's not all over. You can still come back from this at this point. There is one more round to go. Let's find out what it is. It is on the buzzer. On the buzzer, very simple round. I'm going to read you a load of things, and you've simply got to buzz when you know what I'm talking about. If you buzz and are wrong, you are frozen out for 3 clues, giving your opponent a bit of an advantage. You may then come back in and rebuzz once your buzzer unlocks. And the answer, it may be at my discretion. I may prompt you for more. I may discount it out of hand. It's not quite an exact science this round. I'll use my best discretion for you, and I will at least try and be consistent. Very best of luck to both of you. Fingers on buzzers. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Shark. Predator. Panther.
Minus 5 stars.
Oni.
Are these gladiators?
Are they gladiators? Good guess, but no, they're not, I'm afraid. You're locked out for 3 clues. Matt, you've got 3 free clues. Have a look at the next one. Hurricane. Flame. Star. Only back in on the next clue. Flyer. King. Saber. Senator. The halfway mark now. Capital. Oiler. Penguin.
Minus 5 stars.
Oni.
If you put an S on the end of these, they are, I believe, NHL teams.
Oh, very good. Almost word for word what I've got on the card. Yes, NHL teams in the singular. Very well done. So, this is going to be a match point. Matt, you're going to have to win every single one of the remaining 4 boards if you want to win the game. Pressure really on here. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. And match point indeed it is. Preston. Latimer. Gloucester. Oh, sorry, I've gone through Black Horse and Caledonian there. Sorry, I pressed the button twice. Black Horse, Caledonian, Goldhawk, Edgware, Holloway,
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Matt.
Are these part of British universities?
They're not part of British universities, I'm afraid. You're frozen out for 3 clues. Only 3 free clues. Here's the next one. Bow. Finchley.
Minus 5 stars.
Yes, Oni.
They are roads or streets in London.
I can't take it, I'm afraid. No, you're frozen out for 3 clues. And Matt, you're still frozen out for the next one. So it's just clue number 12, Matt, if you want to have a buzz at the end. Edgware again. Tottenham Court. Matt, if you want to buzz.
Lights out, and away we go.
Are these
Matt.
underground stations?
I need something else.
Underground stations on Circle Line?
No, it's. I'm gonna
I
give you
think I
one.
got it now.
Yeah, I need you to add something to it, Matt. That's the last hint I can give you here.
London underground stations.
Unfortunately, it's not quite enough, I'm afraid. I'm not going to accept it. Oni thinks he's got it. You're so in the right area, Matt, but there's one piece of information I was missing. And between the two of you, you pretty much got it. Oni, what do you think it is now?
It's if you add road, you get a London Underground station.
You need to add road to the end to make the name of a London Underground station. That's fine, don't worry about it. We're not family friendly tagged on. So, yes, if you add road to the end, you get the name of a London Underground station. Oh,
Don't worry, it's 4:30 and I'm drinking. It's not family friendly.
yeah, quite. Oh, and yes, Lupine pointing out there was Edgware in there twice. Edgware at clue number 7 and again at clue number 11. It does mean that Oni has now got an insurmountable lead, which means the winner of this game is Oni.
Well played, mate.
Not a problem, mate.
Oh.
The score doesn't reflect the battle. You did fight pretty damn well.
No, there was a good battle. It was a very good battle, and such narrow swings in this game that that can often be the way it goes. But yeah, I felt a bit mean at the end there, but I thought we needed the thing because on their own they weren't London Underground stations. But you were in the right ballpark, and you gave it a good game. Thank you both very much for playing and for making up the extra schedule right here. Odie, we will see you in the next round in a few weeks' time. Thank you very much to Lupine as well for the question pack, a lovely little question pack there. And Lupine, there's a few spare questions in there, so if you want to go back over with the VOD, and you've got half a pack written, well, a third of a pack written there already. So if you want to resubmit that for a future game, it would be lovely to see it.
Cool, I need to do that myself too.
Yes, some more packs would be good. Alex, Matt, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday afternoon, and we'll see you really soon.
Thank you very much, and also the rest of this corona.
Yes, indeed so. Right, Matt, do you want to... Oh, no, Matt's gone. Right, well, that is the end of the game, and it's going to be the end of the stream because it is happy hour. It's a short and sweet stream, 4:30, so I'm going to let you guys get on with the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me for this happy hour. Nice, chill happy hour to get through. And one more thing for me to do is to pick an episode title. There aren't many that have come in, I have to say. I like this one. I don't know why. There's something about it that appeals to my sense of humour. I don't know who wrote it, but I'll give you 30 pennies if you did in a minute. Let me just give Lupine his author bonus for this. I think it's 50 pennies for this game. If it's not Lupine, I'll go double check the spreadsheet in a minute. But if it's not, I'll add on another one. It might be 75. Let me just check quickly. So I can never remember. I need to finish my buzz-off pack. I really do. I've written one. I've written a couple, but I need to finish my one what I'm working on right now. Penny restructure tab. Let's see. It is 50. So yeah, 50 for a buzz-off game. I think because they're generally so recyclable. But thank you very much for the lovely pack there, the Lupine one. And whoever's title this is, I'm going to give you 30 pennies. Honourable mention. Oh, a couple more. Sponsored by WarioWare has just come in. And the long and winding road as well. I quite like Mexican Courage. I quite like that one, but it's not going to be my winner. I am going to pick my winner. Thank you all so much for watching. I will be back on Saturday with The Escape Artist and Danger Zone 2. I'm not sure if it's that order or the other way round, but it should be really good fun, so I do hope that you can join me for that. Ash is here tomorrow with more Duel for All. Let's give Ash a little shout out. There you go. And Topper, of course, is going to be here on Sunday, though I dare say I'll say more about that on Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been Royal Flush. Until next time, be sensible, be safe, take care, peace out, and you have been watching Mario the Pope in the Stars.